concept of context special is to use something that is alien or something that is unknown to measure the distance between yourself and this unknown. What we had hoped was that people would feel that they are actually closer together because they experience something together at the same time. These subjects and create these type of ideas to remind people that the distance between us, people of different cultures and different languages, and that the distance is not very far. Generally, every person on this planet will look to a particular thing from the same perspective. So, in this case, we chose the subject of life other than our own, or an alien form, using the very normal stories that people tell about being abducted and what they experience, and very bright light and extreme conditions, and that brought us to the subject of abductions. Very difficult to have contact between sound, light, and video. I created somewhat of a script of what would happen every night. We'd start knowing that the people would probably come a little bit earlier, so I would play a DJ set that was familiar to them to make them feel comfortable, to make them think that the night was going to head in that direction. Hours later, we introduced the live performance, which we very tactfully selected artists that played a particular type of music. And then we would change the conditions drastically. It would basically be the opposite of what the earlier night had been. So we hit and the place exploded. I was listening to someone telling a story about how they were abducted, and within a second, notice your reality is literally turned upside down. So we tried to create that type of setting. So we tried to use as many different senses within that 1 second, and we would keep that intensity up until the end of the party. We began the night, again, very similar to the first week, in a very discreet manner. The music was more classic techno. I played a lot of things from Detroit, a lot of earlier, more structured sets, song-oriented types of compositions to make the audience feel more comfortable, to feel like they were in a place that led us to the performance at 1 o'clock of Scion. Once I think they seen that the crowd was really conditioned to what they were doing, and I think it just enhanced all the way until the end of the performance. And I think they probably could have performed much longer. So that led us to the end of the night. The place we went through different transitions of the abduction, where we went to a part where we brought everything down and allowed the video to have a larger role in the performance. Allowed the video to say much more than the light and the sound. Somewhat a video solo, which worked very, very, very well. I think people that had come to the first week really began to understand, what we were really trying to say. That led us to the third week, where the largest audience, I think the word had spread it. It's not just a party, it's really more than a party, it's really an experience. And that led us up to 1 o'clock, the performance Subspace. So they created really interesting performance that it worked pretty much like a soundtrack or a script to a story. The second performance was with Electro Bell, and he really brought the sound of where he was from Czech Republic. It was really what was really happening. It used to feel like but he kept the intensity for 1 hour. It was the last contact special, and we really needed to have that intensity even earlier in the production period and really quickly. That led us to the abduction. And I really thought that it was too much actually. Something that is beyond your imagination. That is what we try to simulate. So using sight, sound, temperature, try to use those things as best we could. Mixed with suspense, mystery, drama, creating something that I'd never done before, and I really look forward to trying to enhance that idea. For me, completely in line with the concept.